Okay folks, today I'm going to be letting go of my 1978 Dodge Monaco. This is my Rosco P. Coltrane replica car. Going to be turning loose of it, so whoever ends up with it will probably have just as much fun as I have had with it. It's a four-door sedan, and the paint job is crap. I mean, it's got dust in it, it's got flat spots in it. You know, it looks good filthy, or going down the road and maybe from 50 feet away at night, but it's nothing fancy. The headlights, high beams, low beams, everything works. Turn signals, everything that should work works. But I'm gonna go over it from front to back to make sure you know just how good and bad this car really is. It's got decent tires on it. It's got the 15-inch stock, stock steel wheels with the police car hubcaps on it. It's got rust holes here and there. It's got Bondo several places throughout the car. I think the fenders are actually pretty solid, lower fenders, but rocker panels are in pretty rough shape. Or down here, they've been patched, they've been Bondoed, and no telling what else. Got some damage right here too that's just crude, and but patched up anyway. Got some Bondo down here on the lower quarter panels as well on both sides. It's got, like I say, the 15-inch wheels and tires on it. You see some rust down there on that inner fender, but there's also some old rust repair in that corner right there. The interior in the car is actually not in terrible condition. The carpet's original. It's kind of dirty, but the seats are actually in really good shape. I think there's a couple of little tears on the seat, on the front seat. We'll get to that in a second. Like I say, nothing fancy, but if you have one of those, this is one of the coolest things you can have driving around behind it that there is. And these things are actually kind of getting a little bit harder to find these days. This is not hooked up, it's not even bolted down. Indiana laws don't allow me to even mount it, so I keep it in the back seat. When we get somewhere, we set it up on top just as a display. Like I say, the carpet's pretty rough shape, but it's original. Got a split here in this passenger side seat. We met Sonny Schroyer, got him to sign the dash. What a cool guy too, by the way, just a super nice guy. Had a lot of fun meeting him. 318 automatic, still got the original radio in it. It's got this Cobra, CB with a PA. It's hooked up. Let's see, got a spotlight here in it, that would have been from about the right era. But anyway, open the hood and we can check everything out under there. Open the trunk too here in a second. Get the keys out. Just a 318 two-barrel, power disc brakes, power steering. Car steers great, it runs great, always starts right up. Doesn't really have any issues. I mean, the car drives down the road great, real smooth and comfy, like a big old boat. It's been sitting for the last few years. Sitting a lot. So you hop in it, you pump the gas pedal one time, and the car always just starts right up. I mean, it's been a really dependable car. And it's probably going to look really nice in pictures and everything, but bear in mind it's got a lot of old rust issues that have been addressed, but not properly. They're just patched up to get it to look cool. This car had a vinyl top on it, and there's some old remnants of where water had got in and kind of rusted out the top in places, and it was fixed, but it left much to be desired. So the dirtier this car is, the better it looks. I'm gonna try to focus on a lot of that stuff, but it's gonna be hard to see. I mean, it's a white car, but back bumper, got some rust on top. think this quarter panel's got, there's a rough spot right there. This quarter panel's got a big chunk of Bondo right there, just old body work. Same way with this lower rocker panel here. It's had some old rust repair. But the floor under this car is rock solid. The subframe, all the structural integrity of this car is really nice. It's had a newer exhaust system put on it. The floors have never been patched up. I mean, it is really, the foundation of this car really is solid up underneath on both sides. But anyway, I'll pop the trunk. Kind of show you what's going on in there. It's got the stock trunk mat in it. Trunk floor is in solid shape in places. There's been a spot here and here patched at some point in time or another, welded in, looks like. Without the tire in it, everything up in there is nice and rock solid. There's been a patch welded in here to cover, I guess, some old rust damage. But it's rock solid where it's been welded anyway. But it's not gonna have any trouble with that. And let's see, we'll fire it up. It is a lot of fun to drive, and it gets a lot of looks. Whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, it does get a whole lot of looks. Especially when you're following the Charger around. It's pretty cool. But it does have the original owner's book in the glove box. So there is a really good look at this Dodge Monaco, and hopefully, all things considered, the next owner will have just as much fun with it as I have, and hopefully the next owner will take it to the last Dukes Fest ever, 2017, in Sperryville, Virginia next year, and have a lot of fun with it. So there's the Monaco. Thanks for watching. Y'all have a good day.